You pray that it's the Phonon player.
It's quite often not, though.
Yeah. It depends on who you're playing, but some of them are definitely extremely patient.
Yeah, good idea on using the EX Sword card to try to projectile invuln through, but a little bit too far. It doesn't quite work when Phonon's airborne at full screen. Alright, take my turn.
Good mash. No punish on the pass through. I'm pretty sure Phonon can always punish the pass through.
Yeah, most characters can, and given that she has pretty large B normals, I'd have to assume that she can.
Not quite enough to kill. That'll do it. Shield mash 2B.
Alright, 2-0 for Current. Definitely pretty solid. Pidget, you know, they didn't really have that many opportunities to, you know, show what they were doing. You know, a little antsy on defense against Phonon is the easiest way to like make huge strides of improvement in the matchup, is just understanding that you are going to sit here and block for a little while once you lose neutral, and it's kind of okay.
Yeah. It's hard, because you're just kind of like, oh man, when does any of it, like, when does it stop? And it's like, you know, it doesn't. You just have to like make a good read on the Phonon's pressure, right? Which can be oftentimes very difficult for new players, where all of her moves look very similar, right? So it's hard to see like what exactly is happening.
Yeah, it's definitely she's not the most visually clear character on offense.
Yeah, there's definitely times where even I'm looking at him like, man, I don't know what she's doing right now, like. But seems like we're having some technical issues we're trying to get resolved right now.
It's all good. I will put this on blast. One of our producers is just kind of not here. So we're
True.
making it happen with the people we got. Shout outs to Leon in the back on the 1s and 2s, doing God's work right now.
Yeah, I mean, and also like Rurik normally organizes this and or is like, you know, one of the organizers of this and is
He's kind of in Japan right now.
Yeah, in Japan, so we're making it work, right? We didn't want to have like the momentum of the very first one happening and then be like, all right, and then next week we're not having it. Like,
yeah,
kind of wanted to keep it going.
Important thing for events like this, or events in general, really.
Yeah, especially with this one being like so focused towards like leveling up beginner and intermediate players, right? Like, you just, you know, really want to keep it going so that people keep showing up.
Yeah, big fan of this format in general. I think probably the only thing that I don't like about this format is that I'm not allowed to play in it.
Well, there will be advanced lobbies TM eventually, and
TM, but
yeah,
okay.
I don't know when that'll be. Is the answer really?
For the people that get to play in these, it is phenomenal. I've heard nothing but super positive response from all of the people I talked to who participated in the last one.
Yeah, I mean, we used to run these over the pandemic, and there was I used them to practice secondaries quite heavily, right? So I would enter, because the event is sort of character locked, right? Where your Dan rank is actually associated with your character and not necessarily with you, although the minimum Dan that you start at changes depending on, you know, your highest character.
Right.
But it's also a really good place to practice like secondaries and whatnot, which is how I learned a good bit about how to play the game.
Yeah, playing other characters is a great way to kind of change your perspective on exactly, you know, it kind of helps you break out of some of your bad habits, which is always useful. Just kind of taking a look over who we've got in these. You know, the first couple of matches are going on. Shout out Nathan, up 2-0 in intermediate.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Nathan's really good at Grand Blue. As a Grand player, I think he got second at the bonus round that happened in January that ran Rising. Or was it December? I think it was December, actually. Yeah. So got second in the Rising bracket there, and definitely has put I think a couple hundred hours into Melty, so it's pretty good at fighting games in general. But
oh yeah, he's been playing games for a minute. Nice to see some of it clicking.
Mm-hmm.
At least in UNI2, he's playing Nanase now.
Oh really?
Was a Biak player previously.
I thought I saw him playing Linne not too long ago.
He played Linne against me like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
We're talking about Espard, right?
No.
Nathan.
There is actually someone who's also named Nathan, whose tag is also Nathan. That's crazy. All right.
Yeah, it's Coco, but it's Nathan on Start GG, but yeah, that is kind of funny because I was talking about Coco.
Yeah, I was. All right, there we go. We got things a little bit sorted now. Taking a look over this. Let's go Doug up 1-0.
Yeah, Alberta, you know, entering the event is pretty sick. We'll have to redo the Alberta versus Washington crew battle that we did so long ago, but now with the new crop of players for both. I think that would be pretty sick. It was during the pandemic. I can check my YouTube channel because it's where it's uploaded to. Let's see.
Yeah, that was hella long ago.
It was a long time ago. It was 3 years ago. The Washington versus Alberta 5v5, where oh man, I gotta take a picture of this graphic that I made for this.
Yeah, let me see that. I wanna see how passionate you are about graphic design.
Oh, you're gonna love it. I'll post it in, I guess, chat.
Put it in admin. I'll put it on the stream.
Oh yeah, I'll put it in admin.
Get things here for the people to see.
This is a good one. And then I can find a picture of it with people crossed out.
Oh wow, yeah.
That's a picture of April. Let's see. Okay, I didn't do any crossing out. I just made the number go to 0. So
Yeah, it's actually kind of a lot to set up all the graphical updates for crew battles. So I have huge respect for everyone who runs those often.
actually, I ran this whole stream actually when it happened, but apparently I gave someone a -1. I guess this was a meme exhibition for sure. Anyway,
Can't find the damn image. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna can that. I'll just find a match for it.
yeah, just grab another match.
Sorry for these guys.
Just looking over the, it's nice having like this overview, and you can see how people are doing.
Oh yeah, the ladder overview.
Yeah.
I think ladder's a cool format when it's not being used for
Well, as long as it's not filtering in.
actual bracket. Yeah.
Or at least I was talking to Memo, who has played in a bunch of like other ladder into bracket formats, and the thing that we decided that we both kind of agreed on as the best format is that you have to set expectations for like a minimum win count to make it in, and then it's top cut of that minimum win count, so that
Yeah, that's still got the same problem. I feel
it does
like.
have the same problem, but at least it's level setting expectations as opposed to doing it off of pure win rate like it was before, where you win 6 games and then you don't play for an hour.
You're just like, all right, I'm out.
We got TickleMeastolfo up
Versus-
against, I think it's Hase.
I think it is Hase, yes. So Yuzu versus Merkava.
A match I've never before seen in this region.
Yeah, I mean, truly brand new. I don't think we have a Yuzu player or any Merc players at all. So.
Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Yuzu so far.
Oh, nice green shield bait.
Yeah.
Doesn't get the pickup, but, you know.
Dance exits. Oh, the classic. Teleport 6B. I'm in.
Nice shielding to win the cycle, steal it away.
Oh, trying to scout a jump early from Merkava.
Ooh, teleports right back into the fireball.
I gotta watch the cycle here. Oh, nice mash. Probably not. Oh! Strategic combo drop for the cycle. We'll give them the benefit of that.
Yeah, I mean, Yuzu is pretty hard to play, right? Especially at the beginner level. There's just a lot that
the skill floor is quite high. There's a lot that you have to get a handle on before it really feels like you're playing the game that you want to.
Yeah. And then you reach another wall at like the intermediate level where it's like, okay, people aren't just running into slashes anymore. What do I do?
Yeah. Okay, I'm very surprised that that Merkava is not smashing 5B at round start. If you don't know what your round start is in the matchup, 5B is almost always your round start in the matchup.
Yeah, it does lose to walk back, but I think people knowing to walk back against it is not something that you would necessarily expect at this level. So.
Okay, it doesn't quite go into worm, but reversal VO.
Yeah, I mean, this is the beginner ladder, so I think we won't necessarily see like full complete routes or like optimal Oki and things like that. So
looking for ideas. Oh, nice challenge actually. That's kind of an awkward spot for using stance.
Oh,
6A. That button is super important.
Okay, nice. Does dive kick into a good route.
Nice. Finds a way to cash it out. Yeah, Yuzu 6A I think is like the button that you look at Yuzu's kit and it's like, oh, what? Well, you know, I have all of these other things, but it's probably like the most important button for like in comparison to like the most underrated. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that kind of tracks.
Everyone sees the long slashes and it's like, oh yeah, I've got my control them on the ground slash and I control them on the air slash. But the secret is if you save A mark, then the world becomes great. You get +1 stance exit.
You hate to see that. I hate to see plus on block stance exit.
It's certainly something.
My favorite is Lotus being plus.
Oh yeah, the TK Lotus.
Yeah. It's not even just TK, it's like, oh yeah, low height Lotus, which you can set up for free. Got a nice little route in the corner here. Sets the worms. Yeah, just holds the worm pressure.
Got the cycle, what do? You leave? No, you challenge in the air. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, that was really good recognition knowing your button spacings.
Merkava not really with a huge amount of air mobility either.
That was good recognition from Hase right there, knowing like, oh yeah, I can do the EX move right here and it'll kill. So
yeah, there we go. That's like the classic. I'm gonna approach Yuzu assaulting over Bisaki.
Random neutral assault, praying that they use the V-slash. I feel it. I do that still too.
It's one of those things that just kind of never goes away.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it works enough times that you're like, I'm gonna keep trying to do this. Okay.
Oh, base the dive kick, but plus on whiff dive kick, man.
Misses the meaty, unfortunately.
Okay, cycle super secured. Gets the space back as well.
5C, 5A whiff, Merkava Classic.
Alright, dash is back in. Yeah, nice.
Oh,
dance
good
one.
throw. Oh, we're not mashing hard enough. Or wait, is 1745 the new max or?
It's 8 hits. I don't remember what the
hit count. I know they nerfed the damage. Oh, this should be yeah, dead.
Back and forth set.
Yeah, this is what you love to see in the. I mean, this is why we run these.
Minute too. I always love seeing people take a moment to, recompose themselves, think about what just happened. All right, we're pressing 5B at round start. You love to see it.
The proudest I've ever been was when CG started doing his icing arc, because that did not used to exist, and I was like, dog, you gotta like not just go right back into it. And then he finally stopped doing that, and he won Pinnacle. So I'm just saying.
It's just that shrimple.
Icing is broken.
Also delicious.
True. Alright, set the worms, maybe? Alright, not quite, but, that's still a really good combo, so we take those.
Yeah, cycle on defense for Yuzu, but...
It's hard for her to use.
Do with it.
Yeah, she doesn't have any meter, right, so...
The state I like to refer to as being dumb and poor.
Yeah, you hate to see it. Okay.
Oh, full confirm? Okay.
And I would have liked to see Hase stay in stance there, actually. 5C? Oh, no.
Tries to air to air, maybe?
Yeah.
The idea is in the right place.
Yeah, the headspace was correct, but I probably would have pressed 5C there, or 2FF.
Yeah,
Dash 2FF or something like that.
1745 is the max.
Okay.
All 8.
Alright. Drops it, but drops it in a safe spot and recognizes it and taking the Oki instead. That's very, very smart. Tries the assault over the B-slash, but it doesn't quite work this time.
Oh, nice challenge. Keeps the cycle instead.
Oh, teleports to the 5C, it's a punish.
Yeah, nice timing read there from Hase. Oh, tries to chain shift maybe, but
yeah, you hate to see that.
You gotta make sure that you're pressing 2 while you're mashing D.
Yeah, it's harder to get CS out of block stun in this version of the game. That was a really good set though. That was really close. I feel like both of those players were pretty evenly matched. Could have gone either way. So good stuff to both of them.
Yeah, and both of them content to play the long range neutral that you kind of have to play in this matchup.
Yeah, I feel like at the beginning also they were like just kind of feeling each other out, but you know, as that set went on, I felt like they just started getting more comfortable. Maybe they're a little bit more warmed up because we're still kind of early on in the brackets or in the ladder, so definitely looked a little bit more comfortable in games 2 and 3.
All right, just waiting on big winner is Tholz up with a clean 3-0.
All right, very cool. I gotta find the actual bracket so I can look at it.
I'll just throw that in here for you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Pikachu as well. Okay.
Yeah, Vancouver Phonon player.
I feel like being a Vancouver Phonon player is probably broken. You got good people to learn from there.
Yeah, Sean Jr. on the way.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, we've got Deyvonn coming up against ticklemeastolfo.
So this is Rurik's student in the How to Train a Yuzu series.
Okay.
So we shall see. I know I know that Rachel has been given a lot of stuff to work on in general. So we'll have to see how she does actually applying a lot of those things.
All right, getting into it. Are we walking back? Are we blocking? We're walking back, okay.
Walk back is my favorite round start against Merkava, except when the Merkava player chooses a 2C. Ooh, gets called out for the slash.
Yeah, that is the very easy thing to get into as Yuzu is you slash the ground and they're in the air.
Actually, this is kind of funny. Didn't ticklemeastolfo just played another Yuzu, right?
Yeah, running it right back.
Yeah. Is ready. Warmed up for the matchup. Yeah, and you can see, I think Dev is having some issues where she's kind of placing slashes in like kind of praying that the Merkava player will be there rather than looking at where the Merc is actually at. And it's hard, right? Because then you get situations like that where it's like, oh, I'm right, and it's, you know, you're happy.
Yeah, it's the you're trying to be one step ahead, but you know, you're walking down the street a little too early.
Sets the worm. That's actually plus. I'm surprised ticklemeastolfo didn't push the advantage.
Yeah, normally something you look to shield.
It's also hard to shield too.
Yeah, multi hits like that are challenging.
Ooh, just barely mistiming the confirm. It's hard. This is what I mean when it's like, yeah, Yuzu's difficult to pick up random hits from, right? But it's a nice little confirm here into IW. One throw should do it. Or just meaty. Oh no.
Alright, you've got the cycle here. Nice. Take space.
Hey, there you go. Round start 5B.
Walk back.
Yeah, I think the next step is if you think that Merc's going to do that, walk back, immediately press a button. Yeah. Is what you want to do to whiff punish it. Sets the boys. It's cheap. What can you say?
It's never not going to be cheap. One more, run it back. Okay,
oh no.
Bridge, but by 60. Yeah, dive kick in the scramble will you'll never not see it.
It's a Merc player classic because they're just not going to get punished for honestly.
It. If your character has an airborne move that stalls them out a little bit, you can probably press it and throw scrambles.
Yeah. Also, like for Hilda, mine is plus at TK height, so I'm definitely mashing dive kick at every moment. Which I think most dive kicks are actually not plus, they just feel plus.
Oh, nice break. Backdashing a lot though, not something I really see from Yuzu that much. She doesn't have an amazing backdash, but might just be trying to get back to that comfortable spacing.
Yeah, but it does give up a lot of grid doing that, right? Like more than just walking back. And I think this might be like Dev is a Strive player, and so
no,
I think
that would
this
make
might
sense.
be a Strive
Your
playerism.
backdashes.
Yeah. Oh, that was a weird side swap there.
Yeah, I think you need to introduce a little bit more of a delay in order to make that more consistent. It is one of the new confirms of UNI2. Something
I'll say for Dev, we're seeing a lot of backdash, and like you're saying, Yuzu backdash is not good. So, wow, really nice worm confirm.
Holy cow.
That was sick. Like, could have killed, but like, I don't know. I feel like that was really good awareness of the worms.
That's a practice situation.
Yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, if you're Dev here, I think you shouldn't be backdashing nearly as much. It's just bad for a lot of reasons. Like, hold your ground.
Yeah, also if you're backdashing, you're not in stance. And stance does give you option, like the stance backdash. The stance backdash is quite good. And helps you, kind of solve that same problem of getting back to the spacing that you want to be more comfortable in.
Ooh. Gets whiff punished by jump assault.
Yeah, that will catch.
This works.
Close enough. Casual
throw do
punish, no big deal.
That's IW in this version of the game. What are you gonna do?
Alright, do you change the game plan against Merkava with meter? 2FF, nice.
Love to see it. Very good awareness there. Oh. Just barely messing up the combo.
Did the hard part though. I feel like the delay stance jump to get both air normals is the hardest part of that route.
Oh no, gets hit with worms. They do kind of ruin the route a little bit there. Oh man, that's the first time.
Rare footage of the worms.
Yeah, rare footage of 2FF not actually smoking somebody. I'm actually very surprised.
All right, Tickle does take it in the end, but yeah, main thing is reconsider backdash. This is not as much of a backdashing game.
It is if you're certain characters.
If you're Hyde and Gordeau,
Akatsuki
as well.
Yeah, those three backdash to your Orie's backdash is pretty good. Kaguya, Seth, but if you're not one of those characters, it's not worth it. Like, unless you're backdashing something specific.
Yeah. All right, but we're back into it. The Yuzu mirror.
Classic footsies matchup.
Who is going to leave stance at a bad time?
I think this is probably the second most footsies focused matchup in the game, if I'm being honest with you. And I'm not even like joking about that. Okay, 2FF routing.
Oh, nobody is immune.
I mean, this is a classic scene. Getting a cross-up load on Park on net play, like.
True. I've been watching this for 7 years.
It's like, man, I've seen this. Where have I seen this one before? Okay.
Yeah, nice A tele out of the corner. you always love the same brain cell moments.
It's good. Yeah, quickly. See, okay. Something I want to see some of these Yuzu players do, and it is something that we actually saw Rachel do, was when you do 236C, 236C is the fastest way for you to enter stance.
Yes.
Hold stance. There's no reason why you should immediately leave stance when you do that, because you've essentially just forced yourself into your win condition.
Oh, speaking of footsies. Okay, get a knockdown, fix the spacing with Telly. No, just wait.
I think the concentrate there is not a bad idea, but yeah.
Oh, winning the cyclone off. Yo, the walk back.
Whoopsies, I'm telling you.
Definitely a lot of moments where you press something in stance and sometimes the game just makes it work for you.
I think if you were gonna do this, you should have just done raw IW. I think that would have been more damage.
Yeah, it saves the cycle as well.
But Oh, yeah. And what David is going to say about that, if he were here, is if you're not confident in the throw combo, just do the normal throw. You're not losing out on that much damage, and the throw combo is really hard to do. So, or so I've heard. I have not tried the Yuzu throw combo in this version of the game.
I've not tried the new throw combos.
Yeah.
But some of the old throw combos were pretty challenging, especially if you're going for like max corner carry and things like that.
I think they don't work anymore. I think you have to do the new ones. So I'm not sure though, because I don't play the character. But
yeah, I haven't played Yuzu in this version yet either.
But I know that that's his general recommendation is like, if you're not confident in the throw combo, just do the down throw to get the damage. You're not missing out on much. Blocks it cross up low.
Yeah, this is definitely a habit you see of like beginner and intermediate level Yuzus, is that 2C being your only mash option.
I mean, it's a good mash option, but you do have to like learn how to mash some other stuff. Okay. Recognizing that you're not in range of the unblockable, the thing that I would like to see is if you see your opponent commit, after a certain period of time, they're locked into doing the unblockable. So you can feel free to jump over and hit them for it.
Yeah, you have to look for the second flash though. There's the one flash of starting, and then the second flash is where they're locked in.
Yeah, I didn't actually know there was a second flash. I just did it by feel. I just do it by feel at least.
Yeah, you can do that too. Vibes-based gaming. Oh, nice challenge on stance exit.
Oh, gets to pick up, but yeah, the Lotus. I don't actually know what causes that to whiff, but
I was back to the corner.
Okay, so it was the awkward spacing because the camera doesn't function the same.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
When you're in the corner, the wall's slightly further away.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. Because I have to do a different Hilda route that's much worse when I'm back to corner.
I would have loved a 2FF there, but that's okay.
Let's get a VO, like, hit. So this is a lot of damage.
Yeah, this should be close to 5k. 4.5. Oh, mix?
Tries to go for the cheeky unblockable. It's not actually very good. I really don't recommend Yuzu players, like, try to do it.
Yeah, I agree. There are certain moves that characters have that... Oh, let's go same brain cell. That are kind of just bait. The Yuzu unblockable is one of them. I think the Seth command... not the Yacht command grabs.
Yeah.
Are one as well. Like even they will work against certain people, but I think it's one of those things that's long term detrimental.
Yeah, if you're relying on it, you will hit a wall. And there are some funny unblockable setups, and those are reasonable to pull out once.
Combo drop one where it hits meaty.
Exactly. Any of the ghost setups, right?
Shout out to Ghost, the eternal top 8 gatekeeper of Slashback.
Alright, we're gonna see Tsurugi versus Phonon here.
Yeah, we got Pikachu versus Tholz.
This has to suck for Phonon. I literally don't see a world in which this is fun at all.
Yeah, Tsurugi has a very good matchup against long-range characters, and the fact that he can put up the shield and he can make your life very miserable.
Yeah, unfortunately, Phonon 63B is broken, but it's not as broken as Tsurugi 66B, unfortunately.
Alright,
yep.
That.
Double overhead. Reset.
Yeah, I actually played a bunch with ADP there accomplishes the same thing and gives you a combo after. I was playing Pikachu yesterday, and when they're running offense, they feel pretty good. You know, they understand what they're doing. But like most players who are getting more comfortable and playing the game with a long range character, being comfortable on defense is they actually have the problem where they're a little bit too comfortable on defense.
Oh, they don't challenge enough.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, against Tsurugi, it makes sense.
In particular, it's very awkward.
Yeah, like, I think you kind of have to, because, I mean, I feel like Tsurugi's like the close range version of Phonon, where the Tsurugi player is only going to stop having pressure if he gets bored. Like, I'm a big hater. Very nice meaty there.
Yeah, Tsurugi offense is insane. -1 repeat, 12 frame 5C, that's massive. 6-6B after.
0 on block recos, armor, like it's really good.
It's a lot to keep track of as well, where like you can kind of sit there and block Tsurugi, and eventually Tsurugi players will run out of resources and do something that they shouldn't.
That's like defending against Phonon.
But it does take you a while to get there. The Tsurugi dive kick is also very good.
Is it? I thought it was bad on shield.
So the frame data on it is bad, but like the situational use for it,
I see.
Having to consider a dive kick on top of Tsurugi's other smash options there.
Yeah, that's fair. That was a really good side swap combo from Pikachu. Like dropped it at the end, but like I did the side swap part, so I had the recognition and whatnot, and then really good recognition and just say I can end my combo early with IW and kill here. I don't need to go for the full route.
Yeah, no. Recognizing when you have lethal is very good. It allows you to make the combo less. Holy cow!
What?
Extended hurt boxes.
This game might be a little bad.
I agree.
Oh wow! I don't know that you actually could pick up that, but I feel like you might have needed meter. But that was still really cool that the J4B hit.
Yeah, and Phonon with a surprising amount of mobility against Tsurugi when he's in stance.
Ooh.
We change shift on wake up, we do, but yeah.
It was an awkward height.
Awkward there makes it awkward.
I think you're dead. Oh, drops the combo.
Yeah, didn't quite get the ground bounces. Nice, jumped early enough that doesn't get caught by the 236C.
Ooh, misses the link.
Yeah, Phonon unfortunately with no invuln air options.
And Tsurugi DP is huge and good. Oh! Gets it confirmed too. Really good pickup here for Pikachu.
Yeah, that ICJB really helps stabilize some of these weird airborne hits for Phonon.
Yeah, it seems like a really good button for her, is what I'll say about that.
Maybe could have killed with 100, but I'm never against people spending meter to make sure they go into the next round.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, maybe, probably, but at least you have the recognition to spend the meter so that you guarantee it, right?
Exactly.
You saw the micro dash there on that route, but then dropped the easier part of it. That's really funny to see.
Yeah, the dash was a little too short actually. Yeah, you have to. It's a little bit longer than
a true micro dash. I see. Side swap route. Oh, almost. I think that was a cheeky reset attempt.
Yeah, Pikachu playing, you know, the matchup as you need to. You don't want to let this guy get going, especially when you don't have very good reversal tools. And I was really surprised at how well Phonon's air mobility lets her navigate Tsurugi in stance.
Yeah, actually, same. I haven't actually seen the matchup, so I felt like based on intuition, like it would be kind of hard for Phonon, and it might technically be. But I feel like her air mobility helps mitigate a lot of the things that are very annoying about Tsurugi. So that was really good to see. Just really good use of the air movement. Really good routing for the most part. It was miserable. But we're going into the intermediate matches now. So we got TNBT versus Philjo. TNBT, I think, is a Montana player.
Okay.
And I don't know where Philjo is from, but we're going to Merk versus Seth.
Yeah, this is one of the annoying matchups for Seth.
Yeah, I could see that. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, Merk 214B is a little too effective at sniping Seth out of the air, regardless of what movement options you have left.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, and even if you cross him up, he just gets the 236B, which kind of also anti-airs. So, oh, that was very strange looking.
Yeah, kind of interesting use of the FF orb in neutral. TNBT definitely looking a lot more comfortable in this matchup. So far, anyways.
Wake up 3C, my beloved. Yeah, and I think because this is intermediate, we can expect like more combos to be finished, right? Slightly more optimal combos, maybe. There's stronger usage of meter, right?
Yeah, I will say though for Philjo that one of the most important things when you are hitting someone as Seth is you need to always control where you are going, because Seth has the ability where you can always choose what side you end up on. But a lot of Seth players will kind of not focus on that as much, and then you'll hit someone in the corner, and now they're out of the corner where you could have kept them there. Oh, that's Omega punishable.
Yeah, it's like -11, right?
Yeah, C-Blink is very negative. Oh, good route? Very good route.
See, okay. This is where, like, I know it's not a hit confirm because we just saw Philjo do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Like, but on block, right? So, I think I wouldn't go for C-Blink routing because of reasons like that, right? Where it's like...
Yeah, the fact that it requires you to hit confirm into it.
And it's not an easy hit confirm either. Like... Oh, nice dash throw.
Spin the meter.
Nice. Yeah, of course.
Close it out. As always, I love people taking a moment.
Yeah. It's just, it's super
even,
good.
Even if it's just, you know, have another sip of water before you go in. Yeah, kind of mistimed the throw as the orb was coming in. Strike throw around orb is where the majority of Seth's strength is.
Yeah, I like spinning the CS here. It's really early in the cycle. Set the boys. Oh, it's so cheap. It's so cheap.
Blocks it out though, but tries to take their turn back. Frame
Still
drop
wins the cycle. I think you're dead. Okay, no, not dead. I think that could have killed the if they did the grounded swoop thing, the EX move that you never see a Merc player do unless it's gonna kill someone. Okay, he gets a route off that.
Yeah, it's that move is quite good.
I actually haven't really played against like too much Seth in this version of the game.
Seth in this version generally feels about the same. The double orb knockdown is like kind of annoying, but it's still Seth doing strike throw around orb. There isn't really that much else.
Yeah, it's fair.
But having one more kind of mid-range threat is quite useful for him.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's a matchup where it's like I don't really like playing Hilda into it, so I just don't. I play Gord because I don't have to think very hard in Gord versus Seth. I just am like, you know.
Gord Seth is a matchup that Seth probably should win, but the way that Seth has to play is not how Seth normally plays.
Yeah.
More than like obviously you normally have to adjust your game plan a little bit for matchup, but you have to change fundamentally what you're looking for.
Yeah, I think it's like I think it's an even matchup, right? Where it's like it's actually extremely difficult for Seth to get out on defense. Like Gord's pressure is really strong against Seth. On top of that, like I think Gord has really solid defensive options against Seth and really solid neutral. Yeah. But like Seth does have the ability to kind of like mitigate a lot of those things if he chooses to. So it becomes this like really weird like player interaction game, which I think is a lot of fun to play. I think it's a fun matchup.
I agree, but we've got Espard, my Nathan. Again,
let's see where he's at on the ladder. Let's see.
He's 5-2 at the moment.
All right. Still at the top. He's actually 7-2. Yeah, he's 7-2.
Oh my start GG did not refresh.
Yeah, so it's Espard, Rakestraw, and Duh.
7-2. Up against ColdFusionEX, Merkava player. Oh, it looks like they might be playing Lon now.
Makes sense. Lon's pretty good. It's a name to play Londrekia with, too.
Yeah, Cold Fusion.
especially ColdFusion EX.
Yeah, I've not seen a lot of this matchup, despite like Nanase eating pretty well. Yeah, we haven't really seen a lot of Nanase in tournament.
I think, okay, theoretically, I think this matchup is probably even, because Nanase's buttons do actually challenge Londrekia's buttons pretty well. She can't auto-bait 4C like a lot of characters can, so that's kind of nice for Lond in this matchup, but still.
Oh, no punish. No CS.
Yeah, just FF, get out of there. This is not a very good route.
But does put them back in the corner.
Oh, I love this mix-up.
Puts a Blossom.
I love the,
Oh, saw the
throw.
green shield, but...
Just throw. If you see that green shield, just throw.
Yeah.
Nanase 22C is a button.
Yeah, Espard actually won that first round almost entirely off of beating with disc.
Ooh.
A little bit awkward spacing, but nice recovers in time.
Not fuzzy blocking correctly. You hate to see it. Don't worry, I do that as well.
Dude, I will get hit by the low every time.
You can fuzzy block it at a consistent timing, but I know this. I play the character. I still don't do it correctly a lot.
Yeah. Clean first game there for Espard.
I mean, dealing with Nanase, if you've never dealt with her before, is rough. Oh, the good route. Oh, drops it. That's actually the hard link right there. Shoutouts to S for ruining Londrekia routing forever. So.
I guess a knockdown high. That is actually the fuzzy blocking tutorial, so we should not give uni players the pass for not blocking 660 versus 660 correctly.
Is it? I did not know that.
It is the fuzzy blocking tutorial. It's in the game. Reversal, yeah.
I actually had no idea. Oh, it gets hit by the... I don't even remember what button that is.
It's the 2-1-4 of the tornado.
Oh, okay, yeah, 2 and 4. That makes sense.
Oh, just let Rekka 3 with no resources rock.
You know, sometimes you gotta do it to him.
Definitely a little bit of a knowledge gap from Espard.
EP after getting your throw attack. I mean, if you have that much... Oh, that could have been infinite damage.
Huge. Yeah, and against Blossomoki, you kind of have to force yourself to not OS, because the Lond player is so favored at killing OSs or playing timing mix-ups.
Yes? Okay, no. Bad. If after the freeze there, what you should do is 6B, 6-6B, 2-2 increase of your choosing. Like, that is such good Oki. If you do increase 2-2A off that, you can do a meaty throw, and it will do, like, infinite damage because the Blossom will hit at the same timing.
Yeah, that's
if
like
you do,
like that.
If you do 5A, 5B, you will be plus, and if they shield at any point, they'll green shield and you can grid break throw them. If you choose to do increase 2-2B, it will meaty for you. Like, it's too good. It's so good. There's no reason to smart ender, unless you're gonna IW. But, you know, as I was doing that rant, Cold Fusion winning anyway, so what who cares? Like, I just don't like seeing people do things that are, when they've shown the idea that they know, and just doing the thing that's, like, suboptimal anyway. And I'm like, okay, well...
Yeah, it's like, you're right there.
You're so close.
Alright, kind of choosing to take a full combo, but it's alright. Oh, Nanase 2C. Illegal normals.
That's true. That's all of her normals, honestly.
Facts.
I've been a Nanase hater since ST, so... All the new people hating her on Twitter, like, come on, get with the times.
We've been here hating Nanase for 7 years.
That is
block.
cheap. Oh, nice throw. I think if that was unincreased, you were gonna die, but
Almost
you know.
certainly. But I like it compared to what Espard was doing on defense against Rekka previously, which was nothing.
Yeah. I would definitely recommend Espard check out the Fox of like Rekka video, right? Just to see how to deal with it.
Yeah, stage 3 A Rekka always being -2. It's the real cheap stuff. Oh, could have thrown the green field.
Doesn't matter. Baits the third tech with the 660.
Oh wow, auto baits the VO. Let's go.
You don't see that in this version anymore.
Very rarely.
Yeah, I kind of agree with this. Like, it's not the most damage, but your VO timer is about to run out, so.
I like side swapping beforehand as well, so that their back is towards the corner. But yeah, Nanase EX dive is a menace.
Should have probably reaction CS'd, right? Had the cycle, and
yeah.
It is a special, so it is CSable on whiff. You do not have to finish it. But those are like, I guess, higher level concepts where it's like you have to be very acutely aware of like what is happening in the moment. So
yeah, EX whiff cancel reactions are something.
They're hard.
But
they also made them harder.
Does Lond even have an invuln EX move?
No, Lond doesn't get to do it. So you have to CS cancel your thing if you're gonna do it. You can't like EX cancel into something else.
Yeah.
But still. Alright, so we got my Nathan versus Mayuri, who is a Bellingham player, so Vancouver versus Bellingham right now.
Yeah, Eltnum, a very, very good character in this version.
Yeah, true. She got some excellent new tools.
Linne, as far as I can tell, it's mostly still Linne. You know, a Kuga in the corner is annoying, but
Japan does not think very highly of Linne. They think she's too like meter reliant.
I live in the region with Fake Steve, so I'm not allowed to think that Linne is not amazing.
Yeah, I think Linne's broken, so I don't know. I don't know what Japan's cooking. But they also said Hilda was bad, so I gotta let him cook, you know?
They also thought ST Wagner was bad.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I let him cook, sometimes I don't, right?
Oh, nice. Yeah, the 6-6B to challenge the -1.
Yeah, and this is why I wanted Nathan in intermediate. Because, you know, he might be kind of new to Uni, but look at this. This is not a beginner.
They're making it happen.
Yeah. Frame traps on the Mugen, only -1, so.
Yeah, and you want to talk about 2Cs that I've been complaining about for 7 years? Linne 2C I have been complaining about since day one.
You know what's something that I get hit by that I literally have no reason to get hit by?
5C, 2C?
Yeah.
We all do.
It is literally that, yeah.
Is there a gap between 5C and 2C? No.
Am I getting hit anyway? Absolutely.
We're finding a way.
Oh, nice mash out. I actually think if you special cancel that, though, you would have probably gotten smoked.
Oh, 100%.
So,
like, if she did FF or 2-2A after...
2-2A especially is, like, big starter.
Oh, missed the reload!
Alright, 3 bullets? That's enough to, like,
3
you
bullets
know.
Cheese something. But yeah, just go straight into the bulletless routing. The one thing that I think should make this matchup quite annoying for Linne is that Eltnum 214 will now anti-air in spots that it has no business anti-airing, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, and also that.
I'm not exactly sure what they changed about 6-6C, but 6-6C is like...
I think they changed a lot.
That Eltnum players are content to just use.
They changed it a lot. I don't remember exactly what it was. The only person using it last patch was Prem anyway, but now everyone's using it, so they must have buffed it a lot. Mayuri taking game 2?
Oh, I don't know about round start 60 from Eltnum.
I do.
I have to assume that was 660.
No, I think that was probably pretty good. Like, if they do dash block right, it's not too bad. It probably, like, hops over dash 2C. Like, I can see it being useful. Maybe it's a little bit of a hard call out, but I've seen worse round starts, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. When kind of your default should be expecting Linne to either, like, 660
Yeah, that's fair.
or do something else. Almost a really clean confirm from Nathan.
I mean, Grand Blue player, you know.
Well, it
So-
was an air confirm. Grand Blue players don't really have those.
Well, yeah, but they got hit confirms in general.
True.
Also, Melty player, too.
Oh, fair enough. Then very, very many air.
By our powers combined, you know.
and you just die.
Yeah.
She moved her entire body forward,
Or not.
and it was a high.
Well, a little scramble at the end.
Yeah, classic little baseball interaction, but that's how it goes. Mashing when your Rune Shield whiffs like that is a kind of
I
a
do
sneaky
it.
habit.
It's definitely it really depends because sometimes it's actually good because the spacing that you're at means that your opponent will whiff the button that they're going for immediately after if they're not paying attention, right? So even though you get the extra 15 frames of block stun, like it can still be a really good like mashing opportunity, but you do have to be like a little cognizant of what's happening.
Oh, walks back into 2C. So I think the thing that Linne players are doing now is that instead of ending with EX Kuga, you save for 200 and end in IW,
I can see it.
just with the increased damage. Oh, let's go 660.
Yeah.
Over lows, what can't it do?
Gets the reload.
Oh, sends it with 421B from there. Yeah, EX Inc.
Oh, drops the cool combo. That sucks. You hate to see it.
Alright, playing some gunshot neutral. No confirm!
I feel like that wasn't intended to be EX Sync, but I don't know what it was supposed to be instead.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but
That was a sick pickup. That was actually a really good pickup.
yeah, Eltnum having the dash 2B off to... Actually, you don't even have to dash it at most ranges, just the 2B off of 214A.
Yeah, but that one was a dash, and I think it was necessary as well.
Yeah, at the farther ranges and off 214B, I'm pretty sure you do have to dash, so well done to Mayuri there. Nice recognition.
Yeah, especially non-counter hit too, so like...
Yeah, a little bit tighter.
How to play the matchup? I don't know what Eltnum does, if I'm being honest with you. Whenever I play Prem, I'm in like a fugue state because like nothing makes sense that's happening around me.
Prem's also a bad example, though.
Also, like Hilda, I don't let Eltnum play the game. So like, it's definitely a lot different because like Eltnum doesn't get to like do anything in neutral against Hilda.
Yeah. I feel like Prem's like the CJ of Eltnum.
No, I'll say it. I think Prem's Eltnum as a framework is the best Eltnum. I think
agree.
Prem's Eltnum as a technical ability to execute on that framework is not, but...
Alright, well, we got my boy Doug up against C. Rakestraw. This is a matchup that's pretty annoying for Hyde and neutral, but the Kuon player also has to not float in dash 3C range. Which is something that a lot of Kuon players are quite bad at, because in my opinion, a lot of them overuse float in neutral.
I mean, it's pretty good sometimes. So it can be hard when you have to play like a matchup that's like different than other matchups. It can be annoying to adjust to it, especially if you're an intermediate level player.
Exactly.
Rakestraw though has been around for a long time. It's definitely part of the grinders of Clear.
That situation is it's just hard.
That's a guess. Guess correctly.
You have to commit to mashing very early. Oh, that's the Doug classic. Up back 2-2 and then J236.
Ooh!
Yeah, he has the good route.
Kuon's cool. I like this character. He's probably a little too strong, but
Very fun.
man, this is a lot of damage. Oh, I was expecting Hellbringer there.
Doug's offense has actually gotten a lot of. Well, he's implemented a couple of new things that I quite like. He does that. He uses 6B5A as a TRM point.
Okay,
but
I can see that.
He's now showing like 6B5A delay 2C. Yeah, like that is a. Oh, I think Rakestraw might have misinput their DP and got like 236.
I can see that.
Oh, the Doug mix.
The Doug mix. Double perfect for Doug. I don't know that Rakestraw has a lot of Kuon experience, so like probably doesn't.
Blocking float mix when you haven't seen it before, or you're not comfortable against it, is legitimately difficult.
Yeah.
Once you've seen it for a while, like the normal float mix is like reasonable to deal with, but the way that Doug does his float mix, which I will steal and shill to the world, is that instead of doing low float, Doug will do full float and then go to low float, so that when the low happens,
It's like a different timing.
It's a slightly different timing, but it also visually, like the fact that he is moving down in the air makes you think that the low is coming.
Ooh, side swap route.
Yeah, I've made sure that Doug has the ability to do good routing. It took him a while to choose to do good routing, but there's a lot of spots where he's doing what I think is the correct thing now. Also, round start 6-6B is an extremely good option. It's 10 frames forward advancing, gives you special cancel points that will frame trap. It's also your fastest flight entry, like your most advantageous flight entry. Would have loved an A flash kick there. But like exactly what you're seeing is why I think this matchup is challenging for Hyde. Low float laser will kill Pizza. Setting Icy A wheel as well makes it quite difficult for Hyde. He has to actually physically hit the wheel. He can't project. None of his projectiles will go through it.
Doug's looking pretty good.
Doug played that matchup how you should be playing that matchup.
This Kuon champion's kind of broken.
This Kuon champion is quite good. Every time I see anyone try to say that this matchup is not, like that this character is not extremely good, I remember something that I tweeted a while ago where I was like talking about all of these good things that Kuon has, and then it got to the end and it's like, I also haven't mentioned flight or wheel.
They're both very good.
Yeah, character with a lot of tools. And you really have to play very intelligently around, like, laser is the main thing that you'll see in neutral, but like Doug doesn't really do grounded laser that much. Like he likes doing low float laser, which is plus, and goes over far.
Is it actually?
Yeah, low float laser is +4.
That's, man, they gotta do something about this character.
So yeah, jailing people in mid range with like low float laser and then 236A, it's only an 8-frame gap. Can be quite oppressive in neutral. And the mirror is really fun because Kuon is very good at dealing with Kuon.
I can see that, yeah. I feel like Kuon versus Hilda is actually not too bad either. I kind of like playing that matchup.
I agree, that matchup's also quite fun.
I played you a bunch at Slashback, and then I had Burger Time in my pool, which, I mean, obviously you're better at Kuon than Burger Time is, but because she doesn't really play Uni that much, so. But I think that matchup's a lot of fun.
All right, we got Dalek versus TNBT. I'm not sure how this matchup is supposed to go. I assume that Eltnum has to like yield a little bit of neutral, but then once she gets into the mid range, it's kind of her show.
I think I think that the change from ST to clear that made the gunshot a projectile is really bad for her. I think this matchup's kind of annoying because Merc can do flight fireball, and it's like, it's not... It's rough.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think the farther ranges of neutral, you probably have to just yield to Merkava. But like once you get in, you're Eltnum when you get in.
But yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
confirm.
it's hard to say. I don't know too much about this matchup. I do know that neutral is very annoying for Eltnum though.
Oh yeah. But yeah, like that interaction there, I think once she gets in like 214A range, I think it can become a lot better.
Set the boys. Yep.
Alright, where are we going?
Oh, gets hit by the charged overhead. Or I guess that's not charged, but gets hit by the overhead regardless.
Oh, nice punish.
Laser. Oh, the dive kick! No!
We've
The
all been
classic.
there. We have all been there.
That's me every bracket against Merkava. I'm gonna shield the dive kick.
The dive
Immediately
kick
grid
you
broken.
grid broken, yep.
Yeah. Oh, it's such a Merc player classic.
Alright, dashing into 5B.
Oh,
Alright, will TNBT use the information that Dalek gave them by stand teching in the future? I mean, throw before the worms is always cheap.
yeah, it's true. It's super scary. It's Merkava
Any kind of
champion.
throw before the set play tool kicks in, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I love doing a microdash A gloom throw. It's a big fan of that. I was a big fan of that in clear. It's even better in this version of the game.
Yeah, there we go. Taking advantage of the stand tech information.
Yup. Sets the worm early, which means the worm is gonna meaty here. Oh no, gets hit by the overhead
Rip
again.
damage too.
Not dead, but yeah, get off me. Unenhanced bullet, so that was minus.
Yeah, that is challengeable there.
Yeah, I feel like that matchup is not that good for Eltnum. Like, I don't know how bad it is, but I don't think it's very good.
Definitely not a comfort matchup for her, that's for sure.
Well, this is a matchup that I know Rakestraw definitely has a lot of experience in. Yeah, Bagged Milk Enthusiast. That's a good name. I like that.
Yeah, bagged milk, not something that we do in Alberta, but
Wait, where is it's like an East Coast thing, right?
it's an Eastern Canada thing, yeah.
That's kind of funny that it's like a regional difference, I guess. Okay, yeah, walk back around, start against Merc, very good.
Shield on the assault.
Not a punish though. Rakestraw just not blocking.
Alright, worm down. Oh, nice roll. I actually like the timing on that roll.
It's a little hard because if the Merc player does nothing, he can get a throw punish on the successful roll, but...
But you won't get grid broken because you're proccing it on the worm.
Yes, yeah, it won't get grid broken, and it's not very much damage, but still.
Scramble 236C, my beloved.
I like using the meter here, or the CS actually,
Yeah,
sorry.
Keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, Hyde 66C, my beloved.
Oh, nice, got the shield.
Yup. Counter hit throw.
Yeah, one more throw will be enough. They've got all of the resources.
Oh no! And it's the but it's too far from the
Yeah,
corner.
too far. I think you had to throw CBO there.
Oh yeah, you're right. The CVO throw. Yeah.
Not something that comes up a lot, because normally you only think about needing to throw CVO like mid-screen, because otherwise you can't get anything. But at those far ranges, either 5C or like dash 5B, sometimes you have to CVO instead. Again, these Rakestraw had one of those earlier, the EX flashes on Wake Up that wasn't actually something. I'm not sure if...
I'm pretty sure it's an intentional EX Rekka on Wake Up. It's like a very Rakestraw thing to do.
Which, to be fair, like, I think that option isn't even that bad.
It's not, but, you know.
It just looks very bad when it doesn't work.
Yeah. It's a very Hyde player thing to do in general, I feel like.
Oh, nobody is immune. And that was a really far dive kick whip, too.
It's just one of those, like, universal facts of life. Merkava's gonna whiff dive kick 2BU, and you're gonna get grid broken. Oh, no!
Gets cheesed on the dome. Oh, but Rakestraw catching the mash, though.
Oh!
Oh, this is big.
That is something that Rakestraw likes to do as a throw bait mid-screen. It also catches people trying to, like, assault and whatnot as well. Or, like, shield. You'll get an accidental assault trying to shield it.
Oh, unfortunate. Not quite enough on the dash. They dropped their throw confirm as well, and I think it would have been... Yeah, it is 2 and 4C on Wake Up.
Yeah. But that one was post-CS in the like, no-flash scenario.
Yeah, and you don't want to give Merkava players a super flash to react to. Oh, caught sleeping a little bit.
Woo! I would have shielded and got grid broken, by the way.
Alright, worm down.
Alright, technical throw. Yeah, good mash. That was definitely a pretty minus dive kick from Merc.
Yeah, and one thing that we haven't really seen that much from any of our intermediate sets so far is like playing around the information that the opponent has given you on defense. We saw that a little bit in the set against Dalek, where TNBT like saw the one stand tech and then baited it out later.
I think that was against Rakestraw, right?
No, that was Dalek and TNBT.
Oh, right. Sorry. My brain isn't functioning anymore.
Yeah, no worries.
Ooh, raw Palebringer.
Okay.
Right. I mean, you don't need to guard thrust that, but you know, it works out in bag milk enthusiasts' favor anyway.
Oh, almost a really nice worm confirm.
Yeah, worm combos are hard. I think like pretty much no mercs are that good at them. Like the only one that is like I would say very good at them is probably April, but the rest of them like Onyx Dude, like all the others. I guess Onyx is probably like one of the only other ones that's existing right now, but I feel like worm combos are kind of not their forte. Oh, what a good run out of the corner.
Yeah, dash block on Wake Up, a very useful option to show, and pays dividends for skate fast eat ass there. And
yeah,
that's 10 and 2.
Which is not enough to catch up to Toaster at 11 and 3, so. But that's good stuff. Yeah.
81% win percentage is quite good though.
It is very good, yeah.
If only they had mashed the Q button a little bit faster.
Or played their matches faster. But yeah. I think that's the last match we have, so if there's anything you wanna plug or shout out, feel free. I don't have anything in particular, so
yeah, I don't have anything, but to everyone in PNW, if you are playing this game and you don't do anything on Saturday mornings, like right before lunch, and you want to get some sets in, this is where you should be.
Yeah, it's definitely a place to get a lot of good matches.
We'll have the next one announced shortly. And make sure you're looking for it, because everyone who plays in these, who's here to play games, has a good time.
Very true.
Yeah, I think that's it for us. thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll catch you at the next one.
Yeah, see you guys.